Hey guys, Justin with Ready Business Systems. Today I'm going to show you how we got our reviews here. So as you can see on Google, this is my company, 855RI Lawns. We have 142 reviews with a 4.7 star rating. We got over 100 of these just in the past year, and when we started focusing on this. So as you know, these reviews are super important. Google's going to be the #1 place people are going to find your business if you have a website, which we should. And you want to make sure your website is very thorough because that's going to be your main sales page. You want to make sure it's good presentation, a nice website, and then on your Google Business My Profile, you definitely want to make sure it's verified, the information is complete and accurate. And then beyond that, for SEO, search engine optimization, which is essentially how likely people are to find you on the web. They're going to look at your, Google's going to show your business more often if it's complete profile, verified, and has a lot of reviews. Also, customers, if you're like anyone else, you're going to go online looking for a service, and you're going to be looking for, companies with good reviews, obviously, and a lot of them, reputable. So I'll show you how we did this, the nuts and bolts. So we have a text review request. We have an automation inside here in Service Autopilot, text and review. So when any jobs are completed, it's going to send them a text out and ask them how we did here. So under text here, you can see, thank you for your business. How are we doing at your property? Please reply just the word great, satisfactory, or poor. So if they respond great, it's going to trigger this automation here. So great. So once they say they're happy, it's then going to send them a letter out through SendJim. So over here in SendJim, this letter goes out and it says, we're happy with your work. Would you mind leaving us a review? And if you mention my name, I get a reward. So essentially, we found that a key part to making this successful is that we found that it wasn't really working very well when we didn't have, when we were just asking to write a review for the business. But customers have a relationship with your employees, and they want to help out your employees. So essentially, your employee gets a tip if they leave a review. So they want to help them out. So these letters go out in SendJim. We have a QR code here that goes directly to our review page, and they want to help those employees out. They want to give them a review. So they'll scan this and they write a review. In addition to that letter going out, and the timing of this, even though this text is sending first, this letter is kind of like a follow-up on that text because they're going to get text and then they get the letter. So right here, after 5 minutes, it's going to send out this text message. It's going to say, hey, it's Steve. So again, it's personal. Please leave us a Google review and mention me in the review and I get a reward. And it has a link directly to that review page to make it easy for them. And then it waits an hour and it just sends a simple smiley face. I actually got this idea from a dentist's office that we had because I saw a chiropractor. They kind of follow up with a text message because sometimes you send a text, people are busy and they see it and then it falls down in their text message list. So this way they get a follow-up text with a smiley face. So obviously it brings that text back to the top and it kind of reminds them an hour later in case they're busy, so they're more likely to respond. So that's the nuts and bolts in it. And also like over the phone, because the employees are incentivized to get reviews, if a customer is happy, they'll verbally ask for a review. So this automation will do a lot of the work just on its own to get these reviews. But also the employees know that they get a reward if they get a review. And we run that right through payroll. We have a bonus and we run it separately intentionally. So rather than just like adding, we give them $50, I believe. I'll show you in the handbook over here. Yeah, $50 per online review. So this is our employee handbook. So if they get the review, they get if that mentions their name, they get a review. So a lot of the guys as well, they'll knock on the door when they're done and they'll ask for a review and they'll get a review with their name on it. And then we offer them, we're not going to give them business cards right up front with the QR code. Once they get a few reviews, then we will offer them, we'll get business cards made with their face on them, asking for a review, they can leave at the door. That way we're only giving them to people who have already earned it essentially because they're already getting reviews. But the guys that are going to get the reviews are going to get them. The guys that aren't. So we're not going to get them business cards if they're not going to be bothered to put them out. So yeah, just circling back to what I was saying about payroll. So the other thing is a lot of guys don't look at their pay stubs. They'll just say they made $1,000 in just working that week in their pay. And, they get their paycheck. They're not going to log in to their payroll and see what the breakdown was. So what we do is we intentionally run the bonus pay their regular payroll comes in every Friday, but their bonus pay comes, we run it on Monday and they get it on Tuesday. That way they can kind of differentiate. So if they just look at their bank account, they're not just going to see $1,050 deposit. They're going to see $1,000 on Friday, and then on Tuesday they're going to get $50, which is the bonus pay, just to help them like differentiate between that. So yeah, if you're interested in more information, we do have a page on our website here under Partner Services SendJim. You can read about SendJim. And if you're interested in a copy of this handbook, it might be a little bit of an older version, but I'm pretty sure it still has this review stuff in here. You go to our downloads, to our general freebies, and we do have the employee handbook download here. So feel free to reach out with any questions. You can reach me directly. It's justin@readybusinesssystems.com. And I'm happy to give any more insight on that. And yeah, let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.